Hello YouTube, and welcome to another Monster Hunter Cross Weapons tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing off the longsword, and for the purposes of this tutorial I'll be using the striker stance, but I will try to throw in some clips of the other styles to kind of show you what's different between them all. For those of you who haven't played longsword before, your bread and butter combo is going to be X, X, A, X. And you also have, if you press X and A at the same time, you do a slash and a backwards hop, which can be useful for getting out of the way of things. And as you'll see a little later on, as we fill our gauge up at the top there, you can use R to do some pretty powerful combos, which will actually build the charge of your sword, which is pretty much the mainstay of the longsword. You gotta build up the charge and keep it charged up. So as you fill that bar, you can press R and you'll chain together some combos. Alright, let's go meet McCall so I can show off some of this stuff to you. Alright. Let's see. We'll try to build these hunter arts up so I can show them off to you. Alright, we have our first, wow, right into it. We have our first hunter art, which I can't ever remember the names of any of them. But what it does is it fully charges our red meter, and it maxes it out so we can pull off a lot of those combos. And as you see, we got our first charge on our sword. It started glowing white. If I can chain another combo together here, now we have yellow, and there's one more charge to it, which is the red, which we'll see if we can. He got me that time. Let's see. We have our whoop. And that's our perfect evade. Let's see if I can get one more charge. And I think I can. As long as the last attack... Oh, I didn't have enough energy. Alright, let's see if I can pull that off, this middle art. It's hard to do, it's a counter strike. You gotta... like that. You block and then attack right after. Oh, I think he made me waste it. we'll see if I can manage to get this last charge. Yep, okay. We got the red sword. That's what you want to be trying to get. That's where you're going to do your most damage. Gonna try to do the counter again. Nope. Nope. Okay, managed it a little bit that time. Alright, I'm gonna try to finish this guy off real quick. Alright, and that is the longsword. I'm gonna add in a few clips of the aerial style and kind of tell you the differences between each of the styles. Okay, now the only noticeable difference that I've seen with aerial longsword is, for one, you only have one hunter art available, which in this case is the one that maxes out my energy. And your R combo that you use to gain your charges, you can only do it after a springboard into the air. So it makes it a little bit hard, but if you manage to knock down the monster, you can get a huge combo in and you can charge your sword no problem. If I can manage it, I will show you. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. Dang it. Springboard. R. 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 Just missed it. Okay. We'll try this some more. Oh, I managed to get a mount. That's always fun. Fortunately, I have no energy to try to combo. Let's see. There we go. Oh. See, once you get it going, you can actually chain combos together pretty well. It's just a little difficult to do. You have to time it pretty well. And see, there we got red charge just like that. But that's the only noticeable difference that I've seen as far as it goes with Aerial. Bushido has a lot of changes in it that I'll talk about in just a minute. Alright, and for this part of the video, I'm just really gonna talk about the guild style and the Bushido style. I didn't really do any gameplay footage of it. I tried with Bushido, but I couldn't really pull off any of the moves. I did a couple of the your perfect evades. After you perfect evade, you have a chance to counter strike. You kind of run past them and turn around, and you have to hit X to try to counter. But I could never pull it off. I did about 3 or 4 hunts and said, yeah, I suck at Bushido Longsword. The other thing with Bushido Longsword is the charges on the sword that you would stack by doing the R combo aren't there. You can fill up the red gauge, which you can see at the top. You can fill it up and max it out and then use the R combo to get in some attacks, but you won't build charges up. And that's the two notable changes. Also, you only have one Hunter art, which gives you max gauge. It's the one that I was using earlier. Fills up your gauge to max, which lets you pull off a ton of combos. And that's one thing that's good about Bushido. You don't have to worry about charges, yet you can use that Hunter art to max out your gauge and just do unlimited R combos until it runs out. So that's really good. Guild style is pretty much longsword from every other game, but you have the 2 Hunter arts that you can use, which I think in the demo are the one that maxes out your gauge, and it's either the counter that I showed earlier in Striker, or it's the perfect evade. One of the two, I can't remember. But guild is basically what you're used to. And there you have it. That has been my longsword tutorial. Thank you for watching. Keep it real. Use the longsword. It's really good. Peace out. Catch you next time. Enjoy.